Welcome to the 2024 NASCAR Spring Kansas preview for the weekend of May 4th and 5th of 2024. This weekend we have races in the ARCA Menards Tide 150, the Craftsman Truck Series Heart of America 200, and the Cup Series Advent Health 400. Last Friday in the ARCA General Tire 150 at Dover, we saw 17-year-old Connor Zilisch win the race. Zilisch has won the LMP2 class 24 Hours at Daytona and the LMP2 at Sebring. I wonder if he will eventually become a full-time stock car driver in NASCAR next year. In the Xfinity Series Bet Rivers 200, my pick to win, Justin Allgaier, and my two wild cards, Sheldon Creed, who finished 4th, and Cole Custer, who finished 5th, all had a chance to win at one time or another in the race. The eventual winner was Ryan Truex, who repeated his win at this track last year. Carson Kvapil was second. Carson had a busy weekend as he also finished third in the ARCA race. Sam Mayer rounded out the top three. In the Cup Series Worth 400, Denny Hamlin won for the third time this season, followed by Kyle Larson, who made a late race charge but ran out of time, followed by Martin Truex Jr., who finished in third. The weekend of events technically start on Friday with open ARCA practice at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. On Saturday, we start the day off at 10:25 a.m. Eastern Time, with ARCA practice followed by ARCA qualifying at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. No television coverage for those events. At 12:05 p.m. Eastern Time is the Craftsman Truck Series practice, followed by qualifying at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Time. The ARCA Menard Tide 150 will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The Cup Series practice is at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Time. The final event on Saturday is the Craftsman Truck Series Heart of America 200 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Television coverage is on FS1. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time will be the Cup Series Advent Health 400 on FS1. That will conclude all the events for the weekend. Friday's weather is looking to be sunny with highs around 72 degrees. Saturday has a 50% chance of thunderstorms and a high near 69 degrees. It looks like the weather could affect the busiest day of the weekend. We will keep our fingers crossed that the weather holds and stays nice on Saturday. Sunday is mostly sunny with a 40% chance of showers and a high near 72 degrees. All weather information is found on weather.gov. Last year, at the Spring Craftsman Truck Series race at Kansas, Grant Enfinger was the winner, Corey Heim second, and Zane Smith in third. The inaugural truck race at Kansas Speedway was on July 7, 2001. This race was won by Ricky Hendrick. In the Tide 150, I have Corey Heim as my winner. This season, Heim is currently second in points, with 1 win, 5 top 5s, and has finished in the top 10 in all 7 truck races this season. His average finish in 4 races at Kansas in the Truck Series is 11.5, with 2 top 5s. He has also led 71 laps in those races. The second place finish from last year puts him in a good spot to win this year. My first wild card is Christian Eckes. Eckes is currently first in the driver points. He has 2 wins with 3 top 5s and has finished in the top 10 in 6 of 7 races this season. In 5 truck races at Kansas, Eckes has an average finish of 10th with 1 win and 3 top 5s. Although he has only led 12 laps at this track, I think he has a good chance of winning this weekend. My final wild card in the truck race is Zane Smith. Smith moved to the Cup Series for the 2024 season. He was listed on the entry list for this race as of recording this video. Smith is the 2022 Truck Series champion and has done very well at Kansas. In 5 truck races, he has an average finish of 4th, with 1 win and a top 5 finish in 4 of the 5 races. In those 5 races, Smith has led 117 laps, which is the most of any current driver who has raced in the trucks at Kansas. Zane Smith also finished 3rd in last year's race. In the Spring Cup race at Kansas in 2023, Denny Hamlin was first, Kyle Larson second, and William Byron third. The inaugural Cup Series race at Kansas was September 30th, 2001. Jeff Gordon won that race. From 2001 through 2010, there was only one race at this track. In 2011, 2 Kansas races were added to the schedule. Since 2001, there have been 36 races at this track. So, who are the current Cup drivers who have won at Kansas? Tyler Reddick, September 2023. Bubba Wallace, September 2022. Kyle Larson, October 2021. Chase Elliott, October 2018. Martin Truex Jr., 2 wins, May 2017, October 2017, completing the sweep for the year at this track. Brad Keselowski, 2 wins, June of 2011, May of 2019. Joey Logano, 3 wins, October 2014, October 2015, October 2020. Denny Hamlin, 4 wins, April 2012, October 2019, July 2020, May 2023. Denny Hamlin is the all-time leader in wins at Kansas with those 4 wins. With his win last week at Dover, I do not have him as winner or wild card this week. It is so hard to win on back-to-back weekends in the Cup Series. That honor of my predicted winner belongs to William Byron. Byron has raced 6 times at this track since February of 2021. He has an average finish of 9.2 with 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s. At intermediate tracks in that same time, Byron has an average finish of 9.2 with 4 wins in 32 races. He has been very good over the last year on this size track, and Byron already has 3 wins this season. That is why he is my pick to win. My first wild card is Kyle Larson. He is currently first in points with 1 win. In 6 Kansas races since 2021, Larson has an average finish of 6th with 4 top 5s. On intermediate tracks in that same time, Larson has an average finish of 9.8 in 32 races, with 9 wins. Larson is always a threat to win at any time. My last wild card is Bubba Wallace. He is currently 15th in points. He has an average finish of 14.5 in the last 6 races at Kansas with 1 win. That 1 win is why I have him as a wild card. I think his team has figured some things out at Kansas, so I look for him to be very competitive on Sunday. Let me know who you think will win the spring race at Kansas Speedway. Thanks for watching and enjoy the weekend of racing.